the nerves out. Get the nerves out. Okay,
This week we're talking about hashtag goals.
So this week we're talking about goals, and a goal of ours, we got married.
Hashtag.
So we got engaged Christmas, and we plan on getting married on the 5th.
May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo!
Cinco.
And our goal when getting married is to buy an RV. So we are here looking at RVs, and they're kicking us out because there's a RV show in Tampa this weekend. So all of them are closed, and nobody wants to give us the time of day to look at any
They're
RVs.
old. A lot of old people here in Sarasota.
So yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can get into any of these to get an idea of what size we want. That place sucked. We waited there for like 30 minutes, and all the RVs were locked, and nobody. Okay, there was one person, one old man, that took about 20 minutes to walk from the door to where we were to tell us that all the RVs are locked because they're packing up for the RV show this week, and told us that pretty much that we should go to the RV show and leave here because all the RVs are locked and they don't want to spend time on us. Let's not be negative though.
It was a great time.
We did meet some really, really nice old people. I say old people, like, that's mean.
There's old people everywhere.
We met some really, really nice couple that have been living in an RV for a long time, and they were just giving some words of wisdom, and it was really cool and really nice to meet. I feel like a lot of RV people, like who actually live in RVs, are really, really down to earth, and we're going to Goodwill. You know how I said I like the scrapyard? Well, I equally like Goodwill just as much. So yeah, that was a fail, and everybody else is closed today. We have some family friends who own a RV store, but they're closed today, so that's gonna have to hold off, and I start my job tomorrow, so yeah. We're talking about goals too.
Hashtag goals.
Okay, I'll probably edit that out. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another week of Staying Salty. This week we are talking about goals. In light of the new year and everybody's making New Year's resolutions, we thought this would be a great week to, talk about this topic. Everybody's trying to improve themselves, make more money, get a better job, move to another city, improve their physical appearance, eat healthier, lose weight, gain weight, in my opinion. The first goal for me in 2017 would have to be run a 5K. I have never ran 3 miles. Usually it's 1 to 2 miles, maybe. I told myself I'd start running. It's really hard for me just to run with no end goal. I can't run just to run. I can't run because it's fun, because I don't like running. But if I'm competing or if I'm training for something, it makes it a lot easier for me to stay motivated. I want to run a 5K, and my goal is to run the whole thing. If I have to put a time on it, it would be amazing if I could run a 10K in 32 minutes. I think that would be awesome. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know exactly when in 2017 I plan to run this, but I think it will keep me motivated to keep running, thus keeping me healthier, improving my cardio and my overall health, helping clear things out of my lungs. The second goal, as you guys know, Kelsey and I got engaged December 26th, and our wedding date is May 5th. So my second goal is to get married. I don't know if that should be a goal because it's already gonna happen, but I don't know. Anyways, that's my second one. My third goal would have to be buy a travel trailer. Kelsey and I really don't want to buy our first house because we're not sold on where we want to live yet. My fourth goal, like I said, I'm getting married May 5th. I would like to be 20 pounds heavier. I'm about 137 now. The highest I've ever been was 145, and that was 2-3 months ago, but I've stopped going to the gym because of work. I know that's not a good excuse. I started running some, decided to train for 5K. So I've been losing some weight. I'm maintaining about 135, 137 in between there. So I'm not losing any more, but I did lose, that 8 to 10 pounds from 145. So my goal is to gain back that plus some. 20 pounds would be awesome. That would put me about 157. Holy crap, that's a lot of weight. Man. And I don't want to just gain fat. Like, I want to be, I want to gain muscle. Because if I gain 20 pounds in fat, like, yes, it would be good, but I don't want, I just don't want to gain 20 pounds of fat because I'm like a small framed guy, and that probably wouldn't go in places where I want it to go. So 20 pounds of muscle and fat, like a balance would be nice. And number 5, my 5th goal, I just remember this. I want to drink only water for beverages, maybe sometimes milk, but stick mostly to water, cut sodas out of my diet. I'm a big soda drinker, and I love drinking sodas. So the 5th one, I've been doing pretty good. 2017, I think I've had like one soda. It's only been 3 days. Gosh, I keep thinking of like goals for 2017. Like, as I'm saying this, like, goals are coming to mind. As 2018 rolls around, 65 Apparel will be almost a year and 2 months old. So my goal with 65 Apparel would be to hopefully grow quarterly. So an overall growth in 65 Apparel would be another goal. So anyways, I think that's about it for my goals. I have 6 goals, and I hope I can remember. Let me try. 1 is to run a 5K. 2 is to get married. 3 is to buy a travel trailer. 4 is to gain 20 pounds. 5 is to drink water. And 6 is to see an overall growth in 65 Apparel. Wow, okay. I didn't know I had that many goals for 2017. But it's very, very, very important, in my opinion, to be very goal-oriented. If you're not, being goal-oriented pushes you to improve yourself. I'm in a constant, evolution of improving myself. Constantly, I want to gain something. I want to gain knowledge. I want to improve my physical appearance. I want to improve my health. I want to improve my knowledge and creatively. Setting a goal, I know with CF it's really difficult to set goals. I had a hard time setting goals, especially when I was in college. I went through a depression. I talk about it almost every other video, but when I was in college, I went through depression, and it was because the realities of CF, took a toll on me, and it was hard to plan for the future when, the statistics told me otherwise. So as I watched my friends graduate and get jobs and stuff like that, I had a hard time getting motivated to do any of that because, I was in this emotional like depressed state, and I wasn't sure of who I was or what I wanted to be, and it was because of CF. And I've just realized that like no one is promised tomorrow. Why get hung up on statistics when nobody knows? Like nobody knows. So being very goal oriented keeps me going, keeps my positive mental attitude, and it gives me a purpose and a reason. Because without goals, I feel lost. So that about wraps it up. I know I said I was gonna have like this different take on this video, and it's pretty much the same. Like I said, I started my new job today, and my plan was to, record over the week, but I didn't do anything. Like I pretty much sat here and like worked on my own stuff because I knew that my job was going to take a lot more of my time. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to give attention to the things that I usually do. So I was working a lot this week on personal things, and that would have been a boring video because it would have been like this time lapse of just me sitting in front of this computer, and that's probably boring. So instead, I'm going to cut to this beautiful time lapse of the sunset now. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us for another week of Staying Salty. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys' New Year's resolution is. We can all hold each other accountable. I want you guys to hold me accountable. I'll keep you guys updated. I look forward to next week, and I hope you guys have a great New Year's, and great rest of the week, getting back in the swing of things. Guys, well, I'll talk with you next time. Have a great week. See ya.